So I'm here in Sandy Springs today. It's Monday morning. This particular truck was involved in the riots this past Friday evening. This particular truck for Sandy Springs, truck 54, was running mutual aid for City of Atlanta. Tones dropped for a commercial fire alarm at a Target that was in Buckhead, here in the south side of Sandy Springs. This particular station, 54, does run mutual aid for the City of Atlanta. Being it was a commercial structure, they toned out Sandy Springs to run aid with the City of Atlanta. So en route to the fire, truck 54 here run up on the tiller at station 21. So they were responding together. So in the midst of trying to reach this commercial fire that was set by the protesters, the tiller for station 21 was blocked in the middle of the road. Well, the tiller 21 of the City of Atlanta was held under attack with center blocks and bricks, pavers, whatever you want to call it, being hurled at it by the protesters standing on the side of the road. And I guess it was a poor attempt of trying to keep the firefighters from responding to the fire to put the fire out. Well, not only did truck 21 receive the damage, Sandy Springs here took a load of damage itself where they started attacking it. And there were some things on this truck that really kind of pissed me off. It really upsets me for what I do for a living, helping these guys out, keeping the maintenance up on their fire apparatuses, and just doing what I do for a living. I consider these guys and gals family. And when they turn around and were under attack by these complete idiots, whether they were outsiders or not, when they were attacked by these complete idiots by throwing blocks and bricks and pavers, and that is ridiculous, folks. I just can't believe that somebody in their right mind would attack public safety. I know everybody is on this high horse right now, attacking police, talking about, save a life, kill a cop, blah, 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 whatever. I mean, you're stupid in your own mind. One bad apple does not kill the whole entire police force. These guys are out there protecting folks. They are protecting your families. But for somebody to go after a firefighter, wow. I mean, what in the world are these people thinking? They have lost their everlasting mind. But I wanted to show you some of the damage that was done to this particular unit. There is multiple scratches in the paint. Somebody got a hold of the bezel here with a brick, paver, block, whatever it may have been. Shattered the warning light lens. Got the trim bezel there. They were throwing blocks and bricks at the front windshield, as you can see there. It's busted in the center. This one right here kind of stings a little bit. This is literally right in front of the driver. So the driver of this unit had a block basically thrown at his face. Thank God that windshield protected him as good as it did. As you walk around to the side of the unit, there's multiple spots in the paint where it's been dented, where blocks hit the side of the truck. Not only did the driver have a block thrown at his face, he also had one thrown past him on the side glass. It actually caught the mirror here as it come through. It hit the side glass and literally exploded in his face as he was trying to drive this 70,000 pound truck in emergency mode down Roswell Road. It blows my mind. It really does. Multiple spots up on the top of the truck, the drip edge. There's a spot here. Somebody threw something and it hit the side of the truck. It run across the auto eject door here, busted it. Caught the back crew door. This is actually the crew door on the back of the cab. Pretty substantial dent here that has just about went through the door skin. You know, that's going to be rather hard to fix, but you know, multiple spots on this door glass here where blocks come up and actually hit the door glass and scratched it. Thank God it did not shatter the door glass, it held up. There's a little spot glass up there that took a shot. Some more spots in the paint and dents. You know, and I'll show you guys what was actually being thrown at these people. This really kind of sets in the mood of how dangerous the situation was. So here is a block. I found this morning when I come to inspect this truck to write up the damage. I found it wedged up in between a couple ladder rungs on top of the turntable of this truck. This is what was being thrown at this truck while it was trying to run emergency mode to the structure fire. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is every bit of an inch to an inch and a quarter thick piece of block. You know, and if I had to guess, that is what caught this front windshield in front of this driver's face. You know, this was extremely dangerous, folks. You know, I thank God that it did not get any worse than it did, but this was dangerous. This right here could have really done some damage to some of the crew that was in this apparatus. You know, and here's another part that really kind of chaps me. It really pisses me off. This truck is a 2019 model. This truck was purchased last year and put in service last year. And it was dedicated to a fallen firefighter here at Station 54. Mr. Jacob Hammond. He passed away in 2017 from a motorcycle accident where he lost his life. They dedicated this truck to this gentleman. And they turned around and put this decal on the side of the truck between the two entry doors to remind these guys what they do every day means something. You know, they're doing it in memory of Jacob. So there is a softball size hole in this side glass where somebody has thrown a block through the side of the truck. You know, and that block actually made it into the crew area back here in the back. Luckily it did not hit nobody. Didn't do any further damage other than shatter the glass, but still. You know, if it would have been, you know, 6 to 8 inches further to the back of the truck, who's to say it wouldn't have went through and caught somebody in the face? You know, this is real, folks. This is how stupid people can really be. You know, I can't believe that they would go after a firefighter like this. It really makes your blood boil. It really does. You know, you got damage back here on the roll-up doors where they were throwing rocks as the truck was driving past them. Damaged the door trim, the roll-up door. That door's gonna have to be replaced. You know, I noticed something this morning on the back of the truck. They were still throwing rocks at it while it was past them. Somebody threw a block and caught the rub rail and damaged the rub rail on the back of the unit. You know, so not only were they trying to get them in the front, when they passed by them standing on the side of the road, they were still hurling blocks and bricks and pavers at them. You know, on the passenger side, there's really not that much damage. There's really not. From what I heard, I was not there when it happened, but from what I hear, the crowd was larger on the driver's side of the truck. There was not very many people on the passenger side. There's really no glass damage anywhere. Really, the only damage is up on the front corner next to the officer's head here. Somebody managed to throw something up there, and it caught the front corner of the glass and the rubber trim there. But you know, like I said earlier, I don't get it. I really do not get what's going through these people's mind. You know, this truck's purchase price is around $1 million. It is taxpayers' money from the city of Sandy Springs and the city of Atlanta that bought these 2 units. And it will be taxpayers' money that has to fix them. So if it was not outsiders, if it was residents of Sandy Springs, residents of city of Atlanta, you want to gripe and complain about taxes keep going up and just can't believe everything is taxed, well, here you go. This is what your tax money is being used for. It is being used to repair fire trucks for public safety that you damaged. And for those that come in here, outsiders that do not live in the Springs or do not live in the city of Atlanta, they come in just to cause trouble, you know, I would hope that somebody would kind of deter them from doing what they're doing, because they're costing everybody in the city money. I don't know what it's going to cost to fix this truck. It's going to be pretty expensive, especially on the paint and body work side. There's multiple spots up on the roof that I can't show, where blocks and bricks and stuff were slammed down on top of the truck from being thrown at it. I just can't say it enough. It burns me up to know that people would go after a firefighter. You know, and the funny part is, you see it every day on the news. The people that are causing all of this damage would be the first ones to jump up and down about how them or their loved ones were not treated right in an emergency situation. You know, if you were in an emergency situation and this truck was sitting on the side of the road because the driver can't see, you know, you don't have a right to jump up and down and talk about how, you know, I wasn't treated fairly. Because the public safety end of it could not take care of the emergency situation. So, you know, this truck sits out of service, and it will be out of service for probably the next 3 or 4 days being repaired before we can put it back on the front lines. So if somebody's house burns down because this truck cannot respond to it, you know, it all ties back. This truck would not be sitting in the basement of the station being worked on, being repaired, if your stupidity wouldn't have outlasted and outdone your sense. So, you know, I wanted to make a video and voice my opinion here. And, you know, it is my opinion. There's going to be a lot of people that want to jump up and down and say my opinion sucks or my opinion's bad or what, you know, I don't care. It's my opinion. You know, I go to work every day. I make a paycheck working on these things, and it's these things that pay my bills and give me the lifestyle that I have, and I'm grateful for it. I am. But I am not grateful for having the bad job security of having to work on these things because of people and their ignorance. You know, if this thing was damaged in a fire, I'd be more than happy to jump all over it, and I would be proud to work on it. But having to work on it because of somebody's stupidity, that really irks me. That really burns me up. But like I said, I just want to make this video to voice my opinion and document the damage on this particular unit. And I hope they don't have any more, you know, as far as any more trucks that are damaged. From what I heard, they're still planning protest. Hopefully they will be peaceful. Hopefully they will not get out of hand. But just to document the damage on the truck and voice my opinion today. So you guys please be safe. God bless.